Hey, I'm Julissa. I am a STOTT Pilates instructor, and today we're going to be talking about your grading of the practical exam. So if you haven't done so already, go to Marathu's website and print off your exam assessment guide. It's going to be 3 pages long. It'll fill like 2.5 pages, and it breaks down the 10 teaching skills that you're graded on, and then it breaks down what point quantity equates to your skill level in expressing that ability. Okay, so if you're able to apply everything and you've got great knowledge, that's a 10 across the board. If you've got a pretty decent application and knowledge, that's a 9. If you've got sufficient application and knowledge, that's mid-road, that's an 8. And I say mid-road because it only goes from 6 to 10, actually. There's nothing lower than a 6. Limited application and knowledge is a 7. Insufficient application and knowledge is a 6. So, cat's out of the bag if you can do math. If you get a 6 all across the board, then that's a 60 out of 100 and you will not pass. So you need a minimum of 75% to pass. And that's a minimum for your practical. It's also a minimum for your written. However, combined practical and written, you need a minimum of 80% in order to get your certificate. And so, yep, STOTT's not a diploma factory. You've got to be serious. You've got to know your stuff. What I'm recommending is you print this out and you read through all of these little squares and determine where you fall within each category. Self-grade yourself prior to even stepping into your exam. And then decide, okay, well, where am I strong? Good, I did a good job. And then the areas where you're feeling a little bit lackluster, really hone in on that and see how you can elevate yourself to the next tier of the point system so that you can be really maximizing your grade in this practical exam. And we actually recently received an email from our training studio, me and my fellow trainees, present and past, like whoever is still in the program or has yet to complete their exam, because our training studio is noticing that there is quite an influx as of late of individuals who are teaching more of like, I'm gonna call it Instagram Pilates. And so they are not staying within the box of the repertoire that they're being trained on. They're already trying to add their own flair or be influenced with these things that they see on the internet that are actually, like, more often than not, they're not even Pilates. And so that's a discussion for another video, but you do need to stick to the actual manuals and you have to actually stick to the order of the exercises top to bottom in the manual. So the things that you may be influenced by online look cool, maybe they feel really great with your body when you do them, but it really strays you away from the work that you're expected to know and be able to teach and be able to articulate why you're doing it. And so make sure that you're sticking to the script. I've been to some studios that I've had some interesting classes. And again, this is a discussion for another time, but it is possible to fail your practical, and unfortunately more and more people are, because they aren't honoring the original work, they're stepping outside the box, and they don't have the skills and knowledge that they need in order to pass their practical exam. So print off your exam assessment guide, see how you feel with each category, and if you found this helpful, I do have another video that goes more in depth on the practical, and I'm going to be producing loads more videos. We're going to go over the basic principles of postural analysis, trying to find a skeleton to do the postural analysis on so I can really like show you those bony landmarks you're expected to know. And then I'm going to go into the written exam as well. So if you think that that'll be something that would help you, make sure you give this video a like and then subscribe so it'll notify you when my other videos come out. Have a great day and good luck on your practical.